He's won the league twice. He's won the FA Cup. He's pretty much won everything at the Premier League level. He's been everywhere. I've come to the Black Stars as well, to the World Cup. So for me, and he's a very professional man. I'm very, very happy to have him here. And excited to work with him as well. Said, when I urge the fans, said, please, please, please get behind him because the vision of the club is very big. We want to take the club to a very, very top. And I believe that he has everything that we need to make him one of the best clubs. So please support him. Anyway, without saying too much, Coach, welcome to House of Folk.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, our very cherished media faces of our dear country, Ghana. I'm very honored and delighted to have my first interaction. And I want to say that I'm honored to also serve in the realms of Accra House of Folk. I try to understudy the vision of the board, which is the direction of the club, and trying to institute a clear direction with consistency and sustainability. And we try as much as possible to put in place a more progressive development approach. And so we acknowledge what had been instituted over these years. It is for us to keep the consistency and keep improving structures, more importantly, very comprehensive technical programs that will improve individuals and also the team. I must say that to help do this, you need to build a comprehensive technical staff. And just behind me, I have a work in progress technical, building of a clear technical staff of Ghazali Abdullahi, Najawi Isa, Peter Edubuafo, Henry Mante, and a whole more to come in, because we're speaking about Accra House of Folk. We have the female side, we have the academy. And so if our aim is to institute a vertical integration of the youth into the mainstream, then it means we need a clear direction, and then we need a consistent and a more sustainable approach across all the divides of what we try to do. And so what we are doing is to begin to put in place the right measures and to consolidate what has been instituted. And I will entreat the media to give us the needed support. I will entreat the board to continuously support the technical staff who build a culture of a winning inhabitants within the club, and that is part of the processes that is going to effect from a shorter term to a longer term objectives. And I believe that we have what it takes to be able to bring these functions into play. Thank you very much, and we appreciate your coming here. And once again, to the board, we are very honored. They gave me the opportunity to pick who I really love to work with. And so I bring along people that I believe and trust that we will be able to institute. And that is why I keep using we. I cannot do the work alone. I need people to join the vehicle so that we can move Accra House of Folk to the next phase of its development. Has a very huge tradition, and we need to build a clear culture within this tradition. And then we need to consolidate a clear philosophy and a clear style of play, so that when we appear, everybody can tell that this is House of Folk. When our youth teams are playing, everybody will appreciate that they try to replicate what the first team is doing. Thank you very much for coming.
Okay, so before we get to questions, I know you guys have a lot of questions for Coach. There is a special person. No, you have to. Obviously, I can't let you go. Who has to say something? Just briefly again. And then afterwards, we'll open the questions up to Coach.
Phobia.
Masters.
Phobia.
Yes.
Phobia.
Beautiful people, beautiful colleagues.
Yes. All right, so first off, I want to thank the Almighty God for giving us this day, beautiful day, a beautiful Monday, and the opportunity to share this platform with our new head coach, who is not new to all of you, but we believe from the board level that he has what it takes with his team to deliver what we want. And so I want to thank first our board chair, executive chairman, Toby Afedi, and then members of the board, all our various stakeholders, especially our fans. The chapters, they are here in their numbers. And so we want to thank you for responding to the call to be here. This is a family affair. We need our fans to believe in the vision of the board, and that vision will be translated on the pitch through the technical team. And that's why we're here to lend our support to Coach Didi and the team around him. We also want to thank all our partners, the sponsors, Star Life, and the rest. We are entering a new phase of Accra House of Folk, where we believe that the results must show, where we believe that the trophies must come as it was before. And so, like the Continental Club Masters that we are, we believe this new season that we are going into, starting from Sunday, where we are playing the President's Cup, to the tournament that we are going to play in Nigeria, and then thereafter all the other games, the Democracy Cup and everything. We are going in with that new mentality of who we are, Accra House of Folk. And so I want to welcome Coach Didi once again. We've worked before in the past in various capacities, and I know what you can deliver, and you can have the assurance from me, coming from the board and the executive chairman, that the board is going to support you fully in the discharge of your duties. We want to create a winning mentality around the team. And so stakeholder engagement will continue to be one of the things that we'll do. And so for our friends in the media, we want to thank you for always showcasing us. We have a secretariat here. We are pleading with you that our doors are open, especially from the corporate communication side. So if there's anything that you do not understand around the team, please reach out to them and get the actual facts on the ground, so that we work together as partners in the development of our beautiful game of football, or soccer, as some people call it. So once again, thank you for being here. We look forward to seeing you all at the stadium on Sunday as Coach Didi hopefully wins his first trophy for Accra House of Folk. Thank you partners in the debut for always showcasing us. We have a secretariat here. We are pleading with you that our doors are open, especially from the corporate communication side. So if there's anything that you do not understand around the team, please reach out to them and get the actual facts on the ground, so that we work together as partners in the development of our beautiful game.
But Kasa no background, is it different from the videos?
Yes.
Because Kasa and the video
Aziz Haruna Diary and I do comment on Facebook. Now you
okay. Diary. Keeper no.
Keeper no.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Right, so Igor Tugo complains of top Florida weather conditions during the loss to Real Madrid. Okay. And Baba Nebabichon, BLM, Barcelona license and merchandising. There's a story about them. Liverpool rejects an approach from Bayern Munich for Luis Diaz. Barcelona cannot register Nico Williams, according to Javier Tebas. And then Manchester making an audacious move, an offer to sign Fabian Ruiz from Paris Saint-Germain. Manchester United, who say man no day. Mohamed Sikani ade ade no. Yeah. Manchester so mo ko na say aye maame na aye ba for there na. He's a player. He's
a player that he's missing. They are missing such a player in the midfield.
So
and then a coach will need such a player.
Okay.
So I think
Fabian Ruiz, every coach will need him.
Oh yes, but your coach
I think he will play in most of the teams.
Of course.
And yeah, it's a good one. None boy is saying.
Arsenal.
No boy is saying.
Around 75, you get him.
75 million.
Yeah, you get him.
Okay. Chelsea willing to pay 55 million for Alejandro Garnacho. 55 million.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just 22. Carlos Alcaraz, one of the highest paid in the sport, has a reported net worth of $42.3 million, according to Forbes. Okay, good for him. That's kind of the better.
Oh, say. A lot.
You go into some serious investments. Yes. Okay. Baba, unya sika di bisi, ultimate discuss ye kakra.
Oh yes, anybody.
Nti bosum bia unya kakra sie.
Oh yes, also unya emergency.
Le bia me general, me busa wasem. Bosum bia timi nya tumde kakra sie.
Oh, of course.
Juli bia sie sia.
Kakra.
Okay, the nyamiat. Enya na adekoto na ntwe no ne brasuli ana. Okay, anyway different. Okay. Solo na sim musa question. Solo. Okay, Hearts of Oak set to part ways with Asamoah Boateng, and then former Hearts of Oak board member Frank Nelson is very confident in the ability of Didi Dramani, Esme Men's paying a glowing tribute and praise to Ghana Football Association President Keto Kreku Kotoko. Legon Cities has a full agreement for Joseph Amwa, Justice Blay, and reps demanding 70%. I say anything. Solo, Navim, Nebrana, quick one, say, what is the issue? Assembly Abba. Assembly is saying, Justice Blay, any protocol, 70% they're saying. Why I do a big cow, be just saying.
Kotoko yesenka omunene be party ways mutually.
Omunya party.
Inti Justice Blay na onene reps ne pesa asante Kotoko respected contractor. Omo. Ya cite clause be your contract in my chair says a Kotoko pesa omne Justice Blay a party ways without just cause on the part of asante Kotoko. I was say the value aka on the contract we mutu emu 70% in the mano. It's 17 na.
Normal party ways no.
Normal party and commodity any guso ekoso.
Why na be omra na de obey me. Masa bra wa makra ke. What is the issue?
And the reps say
the same is on here so.
Set the reps and
say mo am here but to choro change you know. Okay. Also microphone no enye. Na be jina here me dem. Okay.
And boss said the make no. Close na as they say there, okay.
No, I don't know where. We don't know. Okay.
Enti Justice Blay in the reps and the person Kotoko respect your agreement no more.
Okay. I'm there Kotoko na party ways ana.
Debbie.
So what is the issue?
Kotoko yesenka omuja no.
Say na maso ana.
Debbie still na hangi.
But have they parted ways?
No.
So you cannot quote 10-6 of the agreement.
No.
Because 10-6 of the agreement is say more party ways. So if you have not parted ways, why are you quoting?
Kotoko decide they say.
Decision is not an action. who decide on actions.
And
decided some be so ready.
And Tinian Baby, some so to Ninian Baby, say justice coin or G2 and come party ways.
And Woman Yantum.
Woman Yantu.
So life goes on.
And in common that's so. Am I chilling common crown? It's not looking so good for the player because some person more relegating the free team Nimuna. The man Quadano Nanko Neomu training. They said they're two Mbappe money. Adrian Rabiot at some point.
I'm not more can be why I ain't just here, but Muna Munim any moon. You see, okay, time into the young corner at Sion. Me as you said, then I to come up. What I say, and the just so many party ways are they will invoke clause 10-6.
No, Kotoko, they have to invoke the 10-6 before say parting of ways in the baby.
So who is asking Kotoko to invoke it?
The reps of Justice Blade because
why
Kotoko na invited Justice Blade say
and Uncle Ye.
Say
on the other hand, said Justice Blade can also call for Onekono.
On Onekono so will rely on clause 10-4 of Onekono.
So why are they not quoting 10-4?
Because Justice Blade call it so call. So when you mutual.
What's the almost afraid Justice Blade?
Yes.
And not Justice Blade and
Aye.
Kotoko Sebium.
Debbie on Casabium.
So what is the issue now?
But Tomo does who didn't come. Only Justice Blade reps it as
because he has a corners also on qua. Send a so person or qua, and it's no person or qua, no invoke 10-4.
Only on Castle,
and life goes on.
A hand, you know, I'm a friend is
in any case. Why would Kotoko do this?
Well, 10
why would you do this?
Reason,
no player.
Reason be oh.
Not a player, no. So penwa. Oh. Now Utria, your friend is saying
compensation
70% of what you are supposed to give him. Ah. Then on to the John 100.
So many ways of killing like that.
On to the John 100.
Auntie say Umbayan is idea.
Say because it could be of some use. Unless it be a money away the day, it could be of some use.
Compensation
70% say.
Say compensation.
It assume say trying to cut 10,000.
Next is or just 70.
Not for near
7,000.
And it's trying to 10 or now will be a dark wait to mama. Or the number 10 bench, maybe I will be proud of me. Anyway, that is another issue. What you say? And also you ask them for
bad papers all could do baby a casson training the reserves.
And I basa ya munyai in some 12 for supporters. Mama management and I need the ball.
Be our interest. Unse Justice Blade or supporters in a darling boy.
Yeah, munyai asem.
Oh, mupenasem.
Some of the
supporters. Be a fina Kodia Batoy or a darling boy my supporters.
Me just say. Munyai asem. Obian were a darling boy for supporters. You are a darling boy because of what you do for them.
Yes.
So look, the case will be darling boy. You may man. Now when you say man, how would you continue to do that?
One team maybe say na sa asem we pejado but supporters ni bi ba bonten say your players be a omukuta club oni sunsum omo bobo a na omo cause one is asem ni
na no Kotoko win FA Cup go na him didn't play
one is asem ni
say na no
o minimba sa asem no one tibi
oya papa ko na pukunti
madam anti
what's na no
Kotoko FA Cup
you go azuzo baba
enti anopai yemon special good morning na yemu akwaba Oyerepa 100.7 FM Oyerepa TV anopai emra sason ye konko funkroso na ensemwa edi adentete ensemwa anopai ebum fumpa onko funkroso no abusuam ye de honsem ato anim ensem no doso ene anopai nembom de disefata se wohwe na utie ena yede emma wo kitikiti mampole bi ena ewoma akansuo yanom akabuno pa anopai yatu aboase na yatre no emra ya confirm emrumru nyina ama yanahwefo ene yanatiefo ewo Facebook pages and on TV on radio adwuma ko bi adama ɛna anɔpɛi amde asia konkon a yɛde nkɔfo nkroso nsɛm no atu anim ɛnɛ anɔpɛi na adusa herbal clinic ɔmo na de adusa herbal mixture ɛne adusa herbal capsules aba abɔnten ɛwɔ sɛ wonum bie na sɛ ɛbɛwɔke effectively ɛde ama wo a numnum yɛno nyinaa ɛbom ɛba no saa menstrual pains no ɛbɛkɔ sisiyadeɛ no ɛbɛfiw so na afei siesie honamdua no koko no aseɛ bɛtu afei usisi yadeɛ no nyinaa ɛbɛkɔ na afei wanom adusa prostamite capsules ɛba no saa ɛbɛboa wo na afei prostate nsɛnsɛm a ɛdi wo nya wontimi nwu nso no nyinaa ɛfiw so akɔ adusa man capsules ɛyɛ mmarima dwo ɔnom biaboa ɛma wobɔ adwuma yie ɛwɔ mpɛm soame mazi macro goy filling station inside hɔ ɛna ɔmwɔ Accra La Paz amobɛn Las Palmas 0500 110 115 0557 009824 na wafrɛ na bibia kɔyie ama high sense sɛ memfa nto anim anɔpɛi sɛ o chest freezers no ɔbɛtɔm afi high sense ɔmasoɛyɛ na o gas cooker no ɔtɔ afi high sense ɔmasoɛyɛ fridges pɔpa no nyinaa ɛyɛ high sense asoɛyɛ ɛna wɔ sɛ wotɔ ɛfi smartphones sound system rice cookers kettle iron air fryers ɛne nyinaa yɛ na watɔ afi high sense ɔmasoɛyɛ wɔn deɛ no yɛ papa ɛntwe kanea bebree high sense simply the best for best for energy efficiency 0302 5500 0302 5500 no afre Jackson Herbal Center and a day Jackson Herbal Capsules ababontaina Jackson Herbal Capsules no yana wanumbi sa onum Jacksona ababua ama abusuan sisiade no abekɔ wo sisini twaw de bia sisia ya ewsem ope Jackson natural capsules na onom Jackson co capsules etu ko kwase flat tummy ababua o etipe Jackson co capsules nanom afe sebia na audio dompe no na emu ya audio wati ayo ya Jackson natural capsules Jackson mixture etu malaria say jaundice typhoid fever and afe menstrual pains Jackson wonupa entu ko bia to drobia obenya Jackson no pa ne bi etimi atom 0244 723541 0244 723541 na wafre Jackson na bibia koye ama anopay mesha se FIFA Club World Cup no na Thomas Muller and I say Los Angeles FC aninamu se ono Thomas Muller ekoya juma ama Los Angeles FC no klubia any sansem no nambom ogusua odin koma o San clubs se akoba ne se obekɔ club bia na obia ebehu ba bia ono Thomas Muller obesi akan na rising star ema Madrid Gonzalo Garcia oya striker onim se goes no or say Emma Madrid FIFA Club World Cup num na ninsam nyina ene say ayana or you happy emrebia obese Real Madrid just or you happy say and victory etime eba omani tirim anyane day the onim ni say this is Real Madrid or ya koda na osuani ma pi efim penimfo no ho the likes of Kylian Mbappe Lotin Jude Bellingham they have been good to him and yansama urano eti etutwam and na anopay na Real Madrid fans no celebrations na nya easy and ram after the FIFA Club World Cup en kunimde aye Madrid dia and na 54th minute and Gonzalo Garcia enya the only goal in the game Emma Madrid na Madrid fans no edi amanim minfan tuja according to Xabi Alonso or James Mr. Kylian Mbappe Lotin is getting closer to full fitness in Yankopobwa the next game ambebom FIFA Club World Cup mu womo ane Dortmund and airport our quarter finals no odi atuja se boy ne fully fit likely se obetime start sa game no na Kylian Mbappe and Abusiam Ukoma Raul at the atuja se oye player bia system na Xabi Alonso Elbono about fitting very well into the system with his speed, which hit dribbling skills no a lot and Odebemam Real Madrid and Sima Raul at the Tujam na Chabi Alonso Ebo MVP, that is man of the match and Federico Valverde Abaso or say or super player and na or form bet of his team or running a lot and MLP and at the man the team Vinicius Junior the position is say and a CTM Obekwa no and I say Debia Obeja 18 years boss and I say a dependent match Madrid Ebo matches be ho na say Real Madrid Ebo you don't say boy a bomb at the feet wing ho do I be not say I was say a bomb at the fin so you know say Vinicius Junior Ebo at the fin Borussia Dortmund defender Jan Koto and at the to just an Ukrainian tournament Madrid and good tournament na amu Dortmund so nya se bia amu fiti wa and Koko do the quarter finals a performance and I did amadum the quarter finals so Saturday a very difficult game nemum Chabi Alonso manager bia onim our Bundesliga always time again ekosubia otimisi saniam ene yansamua Zen Koto ati atudwam ene anopay Tibot Courtois boss player wakikambi ati ache womu a homse FIFA Club World Cup no ehun hia no ose no krabia nim sa ose nya nipa ba kum yonu yansabi na amokotra Twitter na amotwetia ne adwomati FIFA Club World Cup ne nye FIFA Club World Cup ne dabi tournament a wose bom na mom de wose ka efa won say time a double tournament no say ye bo Nations League ye we Nations League ye we season ye bo Nations League ye we Nations League na ye bo FIFA Club World Cup and I was on Makasa and found one yesebia, Yanya bo, and yesebia who here a tournament, who here, Nemum Tama, Yadebonum, and I was say, Yakan Assem, Oyeya, and I didn't come about Madrid defensive shape, no, last season, Madrid de Shea, Massa, I say, Wabo Dance, and I dino, and finish it, Sana defense, and I, not some 2 matches, I might keep put clean sheet, and I'll say, a collective, and yesebia, individual performance. And I'm team I keep pusa clean sheet no say I'm about as a team and then some Tibot Courtois at the Tujam and then I pay Damian Comoli or Juventus a director general and I say on your happy man na way on a lot of lessons at the fee and genum the Gregorio or your goalkeeper and Juventus or Senra on the save you no more and Kabeti I 5 and Kabeti I 6 I was Omusiani P. If he and game num it go to do or a coach Emma Juventus or say hitter I want for it and now no do or say almost 10 players and a catch and say on your mom and fee game my bread or say hit them and so a contributing factor ama and couldn't day and come ama Juventus Bobo Kono now Montreal head coach Dominic Torrent na suya or two just Facundo Tello on the Jemo Enra and Manana Amone Dortmund Elbow was so moi or Kambi and then couldn't dare and Timmy Anya Timnedia and Ram after Sir Chabi Alonso and then American Esha Juventus Ekabakua a man Timmy anti true Gonzalo Garfiano Abusian some way and a Chabi Alonso at the 2 after the game.
Today's focus is more about evaluating this match. And of course, I'm happy for Gonzalo, but really for the whole team. I think we grew into the game, started slowly, but improved over time. It's the first match of the knockout stage. These players are very experienced in playing these kinds of games, but not at the beginning of this new era. So now we can start feeling out what we need, what we'll have to improve, what we did well, what we corrected. We'll draw good conclusions from all of that, and I'm pleased with everyone. It depends on the game. I think he can do both roles. Today, for example, the second half was strong, but also the latter part of the first half around the 25th minute, we started playing better in that final phase. The second half as well. The space was out wide. They were very compact in the middle, and when we insisted too much on attacking centrally, with Vini, Gonzalo, or Jude, they won the ball and countered quickly. When Colo came on, they started opening up a bit more. So we changed a few things, gave the attack a bit more width, tried to stretch the pitch, and for that we needed Vini out wide. He read the positioning really well. I think he can play both inside and outside. It depends on what the match demands. Today we saw that by giving him that width and letting him cut in from outside, he contributed a lot. Just like last time when he did well playing more centrally, he can handle both. Then again, depending on what the opponent does, you adapt. We thought the rain might cause them to press more aggressively, like they had.
Na FIFA Club World Cup, ya can want me a heated debate between Edgar Davis and John Michelobi about the FIFA Club World Cup. Yes
and no, because what I said before, this whole tournament World Cup, I don't really take it serious. I was in the States and I look at the stadium. It was not quite full and it lacks a lot of ambience, you know. It still has to build, it's new. But I don't think the only importance now, I think, for the club is that they're going to get a big bag of money. It doesn't add on anything for the players because they are tired. So the only thing is for a club to get the financial gain. And now you have to have the players, they have to rest. And we were discussing how much rest do the players going to get.
Yeah, I understand that, but also, you know, when you talk about that, you talk about teams having big squads and money to be able to have this like science team that can be able to, with the data, they can tell the managers how much load the player needs to play. I think these big teams now, they have all that in their, you know, in their disposal to be able to manage players. So for me, yes, it's been a fantastic tournament. You know, we've had so many upsets. Teams we see coming from Africa, Asia, playing against the bigger teams. This is what we want to see. We want to see those teams come and showcasing their talent. You know, those players that we never heard of before, showcasing their.
Edgar Davis and the Kankasa Ochems on the office with FIFA Club World Cup no plus no munya rest or mabo matches a whole season we are a big club Nations League feel by a number FIFA Club World Cup a banasa Anna and what Emma Omunya time and rest for the new season and John Michelobi say so teams big teams no or more big squad almost squad size no also nti yahu FIFA Club World Cup no ma yenya exciting games yenya upsets FIFA Club World Cup nti onso adwen ya say and pay on Oyerepa Live Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa TV obeko ho na fe odo de etimi ato FIFA Club World Cup no eye so mbo sika no de clubs ne enya o Chelsea enya bi dia sense players ne ade ade a na maminko Spain na fe yeni nkomo and pay Spain global rates in 2024-2025 season. Barcelona licensing and merchandising, that is BLM, making sales across 171 countries. About Jesus Towa, Barca Ton, official Jesus Ewo, Amai Makumako 171. Now, United States of America. Abusia, United States of America, Ukomwa, na chese ineno, niyama eko yehopa, ena amitimi Barca Jesinom, Hansa Flick, and Femin Lopez, Eric Garcia, Demete, etum Hansa Flick, Pasa, Femin Lopez, and Eric Garcia, etim etanam Alejandro Bardi, eti atuja se Ukraine, Oweshem, Onwaninia, and Sumanin 40 war, Emra Okobolon, Ama AS Monaco boss player, reporter Eba, HMC Aston Villa, so Edin Commandant Dentensa, Ferran Torres of Barca, Ominian Ababu team no, La Liga president Javier Tebas, Barcelona cannot register Nico Williams as of today. Or say nay, say Barca sign Nico Williams and now omuni capacity better register more data Sikasem Sisi Suye, Tottenham Spurs and Thomas Frank, Omoye Dombe Bia, say Christian Romero, better me Atanam, na Fewell Juma, Amatim na Uncle Juma, and my Tottenham Spurs, I don't say to him and pay na Atletico de Madrid Kono Galaga, Yatisa Ompesa, Omotono, na Fe Omadisika Krakao, Ekofa Femin Lopez, Metiwa England, sir. Fabian Ruiz, oye midfielder, Emma Paris and someone Manchester United, Jeche, I'm trying to say that to be a woman, some ebetimi Akano Juma, I'm Manchester United, Thomas Muller, sir, Manchester United, in Prempray, on to be more Manchester United, Liverpool, only say Enra Numera, and a buy a bind Munich at the offer call for Luis Diaz. Now, Amaro Jete offer now Liverpool, James, Amo Anton, boy name from a club. bia Victor Jokeres boss the yetini yes Liverpool border race no den I'm trying to Victor Jokeres no omansa ebetimi academic report say Chelsea willing to 55 million pounds on betua na fe Alejandro Garnacho abaya adwuma ede ama wo boss player na uko Jedin Adeg na so ya oy forward ema Ezi Akma obesi akan ama komo ne na wie sanso na Canada international Jonathan David ekwaya adwuma ama Juventus Napoli form Jombe bia se Bologna defender Sam Biwa omesign no na fe Noah Lang nso ebebam abaya adwuma ede ama team na de ho nsem eto no ye jemu ede ama bra ho fe na ode ye ne ho nsem abra anopay no 22 years per and due. Now our Spanish tennis sensation Carlos Alcaraz he say are the highest and obio Jessica pa our sport no okaho the net worth eba $42.3 million hunsem I don't know enti Novak Djokovic so ada the medical team
and how many times in a day now o ka se onyankopon me da wase o can say that
5 times Delhi 5 times Delhi 5 on there we prayed 5 times Delhi so 5 times Delhi no anytime meko to be me denya me ase
okay Ragu akwaba na what to say
Yankopon ado na
ofuania na mo hwa
sa be be
omo wadu
so hwa oh fine
ade bi na ya na dada manfo ani so no I say white bi na mo ni eno kwade enye tew mebo and when you tell me said then so most of the times I na money penny kokko pa meet my candidate sanshi jama say oko ab heba wonya yaresa nya say jira say bia ohu bia wa say jama hu say san
ba go get that ti men ko na so for atawai
sisi am no kasi
so for 3 days so see ya fino
oh yes
so we say adwuma no mani nya da
say adwuma ne dos nti na esa na we say me ya rounds na
no food dos nti oye ni
nyina ha
also do ni nyina
oye ni nyina
we da so do bi jabi
mum dia
hu na che
enya we mani no ni so do pe Ejuragu.
Okay. ABA bakale kana ati enka ene anope na ABA die onyati enka pe na wegu ahome esa ne se weni yade na de achi ache mfie bebre ni nyina no ene wano edro na yede ebrew no ebetu weni yade asekra e de efiri wo e de amawo anu ti dan de nyina ya meka kiro se weni sha ase se eye wo ya se weni sha ase se prunsu weni sha ase se eye kokko na se wotena se o we de ye normal eni kokko de normal weni prunsu de normal weni na ye ohini nyina ye normal la mesrew mediga ga kiro se ni no bibi masokwa omo nka ye kwa nka ye bi no bo podcast em ye be catch say signs and symptoms of another eye disease na sha se ede ne ho ogimu ye che se eni yade bi ho nka ye no bo se tutumrika ne kopie mu ABA Herbal Clinic esan se oho ene ye nye surgery oho ne ye nye operation ABA Herbal Clinic ye ho na che se oba ye ma wahwehwe ni we bia ye ma ohwe se fa so wani ne so eye indubnani amba inkohinini abna ane ye de ma na de akwakofra aduane adi asan se eni yade eye tremu yade eni yade ye ntini mu yade eni yade de eye moje mu yade enti we nyade be ko moje ni mu we nyade be ko ntini ni so akopepa so we nyade be pepa tere ni mapepa ni na chi ne pie wani ne so na de ahoto soronko e de abrewa o de wani yade ni be chia na mom ahoto na ope no unsa enka bra na be pie mo ABA Herbal Clinic ye numbers ni ne gina frame 0541 56 51 99 0541 56 51 99 and I say 050 281 2161 050 281 2161 no wa be pie mo ABA Herbal Clinic ni etu wani yade ase e de free wo e de amount yo kwada so adwena se me pa cha tie branches ni ye yo kwada so adwena se asante mantem die yo kwada so adwena se market ne chipe ena yebutu doma hinko nso de ye ben apie kubiko store no Tuesday market ono ma ubehu yen ewo ono benadadwe mo ono ma ukwada ene ye wade bia ye wo ahafogo so Genesis FM premises wo ahafogo so Genesis FM premises wo behu yen wo ho efie de bia nso de eye babie ni adehye FM premises so na ma menka we nka nkire tiefo ni ahwefo nyina se ye ni branch bia wa agogo ye ni branch bia wo sehwiesem da bi enti se obi afrew anase watenka se yesi ABA Herbal Clinic aba be pie mu agogo anase hwe a mepacho ye ni branch bia wo ho mepacho ye branch no eye kumase eye doma eye goso ena afei so no eye babie ni agogo bia enimu enti se wa agogo bia wakopie mu obi se ye sofo ata no enye no kreda mesere wa enti na de bia ye de ye numbers ni tudwase monfre ofra ebema direction bebi aye obi a onso obeba wani yade na eha ona atena wo so ache no mesere ofa be pie mu ewo ABA Herbal Clinic de bia meka cho say obi bia ye friend blunt eye trauma sa meka blunt eye trauma se enkora bia bobo na abo wani ne so oni obi kontoko de ne nsa abo wani ne so accident bi na si na bibi bo wani ne so okwa efuom na bibi abo wani ne so ena de kotwa ketewa bi aba beto eni ne so a ana na ye friend blunt eye trauma no sa activity na de sa kotwa ne ba ye no ena meka ho asem na se wan hwe ya ye obi bia ye friend secondary glaucoma uyi glaucoma panyin ni firi wono man ye odi edi na kire ye friend secondary glaucoma ana na ye friend angle recession glaucoma sa glaucoma we kotwa na aba beto eni ne so no ena glaucoma foforo no wa eni nim no we detect say da bi nipa we nani epra ne epra ba ne so enti se mede me ho ekobo sa epra ne ho a ebema pressure na ewo so na akoso mo no mo de asai eni no so wa sha ase bibi na bo we ne so ana afa we ne so asha ase se ye wisi asha ase se hu ade papa ade we kira hu ade ben wa hu a tutumika na be pie mo ABA Herbal Clinic na yentu ase enfama me se yenro na yendubna ne amba inkohini ni abna ya yam ne te se du sam wo de kwa akofra aduane na adi na de ahoto sonko kra enso e de abrɛw sanso ena se wani no yekoye wo surgery wani no problem bi ba ho etene ba so ne yesi yekwa akoye ne surgery ene yekokoye ne surgery wiye na kotwa na ewo so na ewo se enwu no ena akofa how de abrɛwa ana ne yefra no Maculia Parker brabe pie mo ABA Herbal Clinic na yentu ase enso enfama meka de bia meka we meka de ama ma ni titru e ma na mo hyehye eyelashes ahodo no mo nse mutime hyeduru ba bia ase wani ni nchen na hyase se hono me show yade e friend blepharitis ana ede ne hu agimu se wentutu meka ntama mepie mo ABA wanji yendro ni bia mfa nkofra aduane am wanhwe ya wani no otewo sa na akata brabe pie mo na baji yendro ni bifako na yenye na so ye clinic tiemi ye clinic yenye pharmacy anasa yenye drugstore ye ho no mobile clinic de ye bia ye wo ho sa obaji card yen card na 50 Ghana cedis 50 en kan it ska 500,000 ano me kan na ye obebre nti 50 Ghana cedis oba na obaji card na okwa ko hu doctor oba ye wo mfidi be screen body na free ye be screen body ya de be wo mbia no ye be detect enso e de amount ye be check o RBS sugar obi pe ni nyina ye be check enso de amount de ye wo clinic bia no anu bia na ye wo ABA Herbal Clinic nti bra enfren kasi o mani ye me ya me ko ye se me wo glaucoma enti me sra mo mfa nnuro ma ne me da bi aje wudi onipa na ba be pie mo ye na so ye na no abrewa bi ne na nanom na ba ye ya ka kiro mo so mo mfa abrewa ne ntu ka mu mfa mbra esanse ye hu problem na ye hu adura ye de be ka no enti se wudi ye ne glaucoma yade e na e hawo brabe pie mo ABA Herbal Clinic wakọ ye so wo cataract etem mesra brabe pie mo ABA Herbal Clinic esanse wete no de be ma na ye hu ne se wonhwe ya na wunim bia ni ma ne sa wete ba ye wete ba kwa ye for na subcapsular cataract anu na pie wo nine lens nechi no so wanhwe ye na wete ne te sa wenye dura be kotire ni mu akonna ne nyina de afiri wono ma wanhwe ya odi be chin achem washe glasses achem na glasses na washe ache no na akofa keratitis sa dia brɛw sa meka keratitis a wani nase no asha asie se ho no asha asie se pagya ho no sa no na de yade foforo enso brɛ ni no ABA Herbal Clinic na meka for the amount numbers ni 0541
08141
56
56
51
51
99
99
0541
0541
56
56
51
51
99
99
and I said 050
050
281
281
2161
2161
050
050
281
281
2161
2161
no aba be PMO AB Herbal Clinic na yasa wo yade shane so former Mr. Doctor so be ye surgery mpese ye be bra AB ya ye wani ne surgery de da bra AB Herbal Clinic ye betu ase de amount enye eni yade nkwa ne yesa mmema na muntime mmo adwuma wo mpem no manpower na ye adwuma enya asem keto akra bra beje wo de fa ko de kwa kofra kubensu emanu infections ahodo na mono bra AB Herbal Clinic say yeast infections ahodo candidiasis white syphilis ni nyina de be PMO AB ya onso ye ndubina ne ambe ya na yayam ne tse powder pure herbs wo de kwa kofra ewo na adi na dia hoto sonko kra enso de abrao sanso na diabetes na hypertension no ni nyina ye treat wo ye betu ase kra enso de efre ni pedwene mu na wonya wa hoto stroke kra de so for to challenge us 21 days so de drone kan wan kasa na be sha ase se o keka ho wan kasa na be di adanse ase edro we metoa so a be boa me ma metimi asore gina brane bra AB Herbal Clinic me se ye okwada so adwena sem market na chi pa ni ebutu kwada so adwena se market na chipe domain konso de ye ben apia kubi coastal no Tuesday market one ma be hu ye ho ukwada ne ya wade bia ye ahafo go so Genesis FM premises so ahafo go so Genesis FM premises so afie de bia eye babia ni adehye FM premises so ye ni branch bia wa agogo ye ni branch bia wo sehwi mesramo eye ahafo go so na afa babia ni afogo so bebia ni kumase ana ekwada so adwenase ana afi doma hinko sofato bia ka so e sofata ye numbers no frame na confirm enkom obi nkoji usikendi na nkase o mi ko sofata o da bi ye ni branch bia wa gogo ye ni branch bia wo sehwi na mo nso a mo ye saa no eno nso ye nim semre pani dura ye be ma police nso asomumu esanse de mo ye na de enye eye din no na mo se no na emom no adanse die na de se de ekọ nti ma kire bebi a ye branches ne wo enti bra je numbers ne biem na frame aye 0541
0541
56
56
51
51
99
99
0541
0541
56
56
51
51
99
99
and I said 050
050
281
281
2161
2161
050
050
281
281
2161
2161
now the AB Herbal Clinic enso etimi atwetwe enkomo na kire se bibia koye dia ma emfa nse otirim se ode ne hu mu yade emfa nse otirim se ode ne ento yade unya de bepie mu AB Herbal Clinic ubegu ahom ne wo nse ampa waba baby a ubenya wayaresa AB Herbal ne ajo so se nyame nsa wo mu ampa
ti ebeda ABA Herbal Clinic Limited omo ye eye specialist bedo mase se omo ye no e de frontier no akọ na omo sawa yade boss player any team no eba na anopay today sports atwa so na boss player etnase no ya na wako bosseba electricals na nkane nyina waje e de afi ho chandelier lights, corner light, gate light, ceiling light, LED light, 3 watt copin 24 watt afem kanye di suade flight light no OGB ceiling fan, air condition fan with USB ningina monom aye bosseba electricals and be a digital video recorder, solar lamps and an accessories ningina GB original certified cables 1.5 mm copim 24 mm ningina on set can be 16 mm 10 mm 6 mm 2.5 mm a doom PZ on a KJT market no AD and Doom Boshaba Plaza Prisons runabout Omuaha and 0322 0308 38 0322 0308 38 and I say 0536 095 966 now obetimi aseche Boshaba Electricals our TikTok and I say Instagram at boshaba.electricals at boshaba.electricals obewi say ne pan nyina e big ho na fi what choose from na ye de ho djuma e di ama boss player etran say na Say Obed Ewaha, in Sebekon Ho, na anopel, the assassin, na room with Kofun Cross on the boss platinum, they are now, Obed Tuaso, FO.
Okay, now, sports lawyer.
So be fine.
Madrid team na.
Oh, a baby. In Casa, ye, but a baby. Me who say football is about coaching. When you're a good manager. Now on winning a year, me no meaning and Jen say manager.
I can say, Xabi Alonso, nyanu yonko. Day one cry. Any Carlo Ancelotti, maybe football is about coaching. Me make can say me wa. Okay, football is about coaching. What I didn't hope so.
Football is about coaching.
And the Real Madrid be because football is about coaching.
Matthias na hono.
There's a coach now or no nya dia na.
And the football na ye bonuses.
Carlo Ancelotti and coach.
And Cranbono tactics. On your tactics.
No, the Champions League then
go. No squad in your can boom jina in here. Make sure discipline will be in the team, not their winning.
But Carlo Ancelotti, Madrid no better Champions League.
But nobody say. But you are the Champions League so or winning with squad Galacticos.
Now why the better Champions League in squad? Anyway, at the Casembetes here can was someone there. CCA and low sperm count and they find premature ejaculation. Nipa age and name is about Edek Casembetes. Low libido near there. Casembetes no near come for my man for say Obianco Pebi. Number no 0243989368 baby a turn Drubiano. O friend number so abinyan chemu kase pa 0201044221. Na ye kwenche ne ti ABA Herbal Center so water so rasta. Na brako ku church ne manu mo kwada so dwuna se. Main market na chi wa ko domam webinada dwumom be apia kubiko store. On a tier number 0541 565 199. Said ye or can my tier pe grow fine be grow fine. When no 20 minutes dear nebo. I feel so wa on 9 on Saturday tier no so boana say untumi na na doa a draw back up any account for my and really grow fine herbal tonic baby a toy drew be a bew ho wa yare now ho to wa face ye can no so nam krum. Ye canam krumwa degeta heba for ya sweye kese wa mkumran about ye Bank of Africa. O freyen pe ebedin komo 0244596532 0244596552. Grow fine makes you grow fine. Ma wo say echidi so be that nase na watnase de amemfa kanjina magic drinking water yi enka ka manfo nyina se wonsuo ni wonsuo num suo bia keke open suo anu anu nsuo ebeboa wo enne ye num suo zenzu kom de minta da bi enam se wonsuo ye rich in minerals say calcium magnesium potassium iron ene bibia ye wonsuo anu metimi ma wo da kama ene wonsuo soso e mo akoma yi sebe eye adwuma se de se na efata moja idi efusani anisa nam se nsuo papa na anu ma yensu rich in antioxidants just a woniema ema wudi absorption bibia akoso kama omo nom kangen energy drinking water no woma de bia they look very young woma nyini so hwe omo nim hwe omo skin na otim se da bi the anti aging nyini bebre basa sa kangen drinking water would help decrease the acidic state of your body and neutralizes acidity. Bonse debiano debia acid ndoso enuane ayedi enye papa yi onom kanje no ano no e the alkalinity tim say yes na me ya adwuma. It helps regulating body temperature, then helps in protecting all the organs of the body like the heart, the liver, the kidney. So anetie pe kanje na age drinking water nom ebi wo Dr. Aiko Pakiki ebi nso so osumankwa in the junction yi so ebi wo Santase runabout Elizee Hotel wa ani be bia wo pensuo kanje abenya bi number no 0241 449191 0241 na ye kwa no so bet ye mfanje so ne we and earlier on no microphone asem ho I don't know so bet me abaha whilst we yeah masa mom checking my say if it is so about okay right young boy
say the mudi am so too say trading
say they on say
World Club Championship na yugusu ayeshe na Club World Cup Championship ni nyina ekusi wa. Na Otuo, I've been consistent with this. So when it comes to preseason, ayana results in here, but I normally look beyond the results. I am more interested in the mentality of the team, which is one, the chemistry of the new players and the old players in understanding the system of the manager, which is two. Number three, whether the team fixes certain critical tactical issues of the previous season. And here pa when to say a season bia team bia and post season analysis. Now your post season analysis na baby na team no in tokro da as I say we see the next season. Nti ebu our coach bit me decide okay, I'll need new players to fix these problems. And now say I will need to change the role of certain players to fix these problems. And now say even the entire structure of the team if I want to fix these problems. Preseason now when you the results boost your confidence in fixing the issues, but then you not the ultimate goal. And about Manchester City film against Al Hilal, my focus was on City, how teams exploited a high line defense system. Because that has been the biggest issue for Pep Guardiola throughout his coaching career. And last season, I'm out for the City catching them on the break and punishing them. And there was one other thing I had City last season. That was City's presence in the air. Surprisingly, last season I'm out for the set pieces, corners, and other balls I have flow to punish Manchester City. And when it comes to break your high line now, near who Edison send you near who no. How I know that sweeper. God didn't a pair of keepers or me sweepers near say. On him say they are born, you ever bought to the defense nechi. And to keep any PF in the line of some tema. No about a clear ball. That was 1-2. Because sometimes push the opponent in the deep no. Ya dey be a recycling of the ball. Your ball had name Kuyani as started. Ni ashishe ni fufuro biem the a different side. And that one it involved the keeper. My focus was on these two issues for Manchester City. How I feel say after the signings, City is still not fixing it. But when it comes to Madrid say Juventus. The resource is there. But Mr. Otuo may share other elements in the Madrid team. Alonso Bano, na me fear number one. Say, I don't see Madrid to be a team that will be yantomau, based on your style and based on how you want to play. I see Madrid as a team where, as a coach, you have to adapt and improve certain players to fix certain problems for you. Enti Alonso ba na, and the two and him say number one. Madrid you would love to have a striker. Comfortable on the bench, but obey me the impact as a super sub. Eddie Ababishim, a typical center forward with a penalty box presence and the attributes of a striker. Sad story nearby. Then there was another story of Madrid needing a controller to turn things around for them in their middle. Now it's anyway. Now, Mr. Otuo, without starting Madrid aqua transfer market in Sumpono, Coach Ayefren Alonso is finding a way to fix these issues without spending. And a hokre yame chain results. Otuo, number one, the issue of a proper center forward. So I check in Madrid. Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius, definitely. These will be players. They will spend more time in the box. So Rodrigo Sobo or no Sobo. And to some extent, from the deep zone, that's the middle. Nippon no Sobo tackle penalty box no Pabe Jude Bellingham. To shy some run tier 4 way. Now some run tier 4 way can be good scorers. But dear Ellen Haaland, the Bemau as a center forward, no, way more fast at the when they enter the penalty box. Though they have that finishing instinct. But a proper center forward finishing instinct was Rochomo. Now, during this preseason, the first positive air branch of Gonzalo Garcia, 21-year older, were free a Castellano, Ababi Remo Madrid senior team. And that is a manager fixing a problem without spending. Well, teams baby youth team players, but a true baby abe here coach or be man GDA sabo no betimi abo. And so far, a year World Club Championship year to 2 year boy. The guy has been a new face for them. He scored against Al Hilal, provided an assist against Pachuca, against RB Salzburg he scored, and against Juventus he scored. In 4 matches, he has scored 3 goals for Club Madrid. And this is a solution. Every Madrid fan will be happy because at the end of the year, coach have to go to the market. This time around, he's not going to the market. He's looking deep within the squad to fix that issue. And so too, and now apart from the fact that he's scoring, the pressing, and any movement to other positions that will bring the best out of players around him is so interesting. And he scored a brilliant goal with his head for Club FN Madrid. Who checking the movement, how a move or the blind side of Juventus defense now. No, say way a center forward or the BB Soronkwa obi to say to boya when mama graphics also check here. This was where he was. So center forwards ni focus and the first 2 players so he moved from deep and attack the ball. And we also move from deep now attack the ball. And I'm saying, well, 2 Mikaka can wait me gain power, the necessary power. Our the free up in Bonnie, and that was special from him. It's excellent job from Alonso in fixing the problem without signing. The second one, Ada Gula. And now, Madrid team no say, born bit me mame vid picture and I'm the man on Ada Gula. So this is Ada Gula and his heat map for Club FN Madrid and Ra. Our game of Juventus boy after before in a film in the 78th minute. And this is what na ye can want some of a controller. 2 shouts in Finfi hono. Wajawafa. Any other Gula Juman. Now Enra, he had the most touches than any other player. He created the most big chance. Touches 100. Big chance 2 than any other player. He provided the most accurate long passes, which was 9 than any other player. And in terms of tackles, I don't the central zone. I don't defend the box to box now. Though you are controlling, but you are also supposed to tackle. And Madrid team no player the second most successful tackles was Ada Gula. So in terms of the aggressiveness required in the central zones of the field, and when he might not have the experience like Granit Xhaka, I will Leverkusen team now Alonso, but he has the energy, he has the football intelligence and control to say Xhaka, and he will definitely grow because the manager one year say, so check coaches are position on boy as a player and son of coach, tie any players will help pay, especially the good ones, and you'll be about the good ones. Alonso played as a number 6 and also as a number 8. He was a typical central midfielder. And he worked under Pep, worked under Vicente Del Bosque, under Jose, under Rafael Benitez, and also under coach of Carlo Ancelotti. And imagine some coaches when you extra wadie. Our choir sa position betimi aboni so wosua de yi so also all transform that information to a young talent. Are you ready to listen for him to grow? It be so easy. So I see Xavi Alonso trying to mold Ada Gula like senior no bono, and that is also solving another problem without going to the transfer market. To send them the 2 jar pre-season air results here, but san your way here. Some problems me no way and coach FN Alonso it is enough for you to believe in his project. Our year Juma, our club FN.
Thank you.
Our Real Madrid.
Zach.
Alonso, yes, was starting very well, and in the last 2 games, say the first two occur with a back four. Then he realized Emfa, and he was struggling. Quickly, the last 2 games, he switched to a back three. Now he switched to a back three. When they are in possession, he moves Tchouaméni from being in the back three to add into the middle. And you say Madrid are not struggling in the middle, not because of Avadi and other Goulet presence in the middle, but it's because he asked Tchouaméni in the middle, Senebaya, they have numbers in the middle, Untimi and overpower Omo. And clearly, he's starting to say, in many years, I mean, from me, what I know, my understanding of football and certain many years, by the time the Club World Cup will end, I will next season. These guys will be used to the system, and I think it's so far so good for him. The talk last season, I had a lot of issues with Ancelotti because of this boy. Because I think that more further, without Toni Kroos, without the strength of Luka Modric, this guy passes the ball better than Ombia. But let me know why coach wasn't using Adagula. And Alonso comes in, have confidence in him, and so the boy is so intelligent in passing. And some of the passes that this boy play, and this boy last season, more playing time. This boy would also go. He's very talented. Adagula. And also baby you need the level of thinking that you here to play middle and you been in wins. This guy passes the ball.
Some they all can be.
So some football, this your certain basics in football that normal in football. A basic, say in needs time that you need to think to take a decision, and this is one chain in your pay. And your pay, and then say when you one, I don't want to be 2 or 3 because the place is crowded, and you only have time to think and make a decision. Adagula, I think, is proving Alonso right. Say when your confidence in him to make him be playing. I'm going to remember mono. Bueno, Gonzalo Garcia. I don't know certain he will not start at Real Madrid upon the promises that he has shown. He's a very good player. Anka, sa stand at 3-5-2 na Alonso because Siciano. Neka boy no as one of the strikers with say Mbappe was a Vinicius would have been the perfect because he will sacrifice and run with that ball for Alonso. But truth is that there's no coach in the world today. Coach Bieno we are saying there. Obe started Gonzalo Garcia no. Ejai a fan is saying Vini and as Mbappe say on quarter bench. That day now no. Florentino Perez will sack you from the club because these are the team the project in your home. Almost now, we be about Vini and Mbappe. And as good as is, area what they are not betting there and say be a super sabi. But I say, or best start ahead of South 2 boys to a bad day, a very good game for Real Madrid. I'll make me a qualification and Moko and him. Now, partner of Manamano say, now Bayern Munich PSG. Real Madrid, Dortmund, the winner of these 2 ties, never share the semi-final. And there's a likelihood that I be PSG Real Madrid at the semi-final of the Club World Cup. Who are to go because I see PSG ahead of Bobo for more Bayern Munich. So now transfers no interesting. I don't pay, and now the news in the say Arsenal says could they off because after discussion no, I could do maybe a any yebium and they off. It's Bakwa Jokeres. Then this morning, the news is that Arsenal and Jokeres have agreed on a 5-year deal. But what all reporters haven't been able to report us the amount Arsenal and they are almost so short as Canadian sporting budget. Okay, and Richie and a sporting president. No, I'm making certain mistakes to me. So, I saw tears are in the interview now. Yeah, no. I'm sorry, I was with you.
Me too.
In recent weeks, we have been paying attention. I saw a player, Zubimendi, who is 6 months younger than Victor.
6 months.
Younger.
Yeah, younger
than Victor.
And more age, we just wait.
You're
20. Doctors. 26, 27, and I'm just.
Okay, Zubimendi. Okay.
Who is 6 months younger than Victor? Go for 65 million euros. And I saw Matthias Cunha move to Manchester United around 75 million euros. We are talking about players who are 26 years old. I believe Victor could leave unless he has the worst agent in the world, which I don't believe, as his agent is one of the best in the world. Who's the market? No, I don't acquire M1 teams in the
country.
Oh, sir, all
your age now, they be so no much age around the same.
And until what he's saying is, all he's saying is, if Zumendi, I'm almost airpay, I am a further.
One van can on they can.
Oh, sir, that is the
same thing. America say, the statement on Tiasia.
Oh, sir, okay. Oh, I'm a bottom man. I'm in quarters and some Conasa. All he's trying to say, which we want known, is if Zubi, I am a further echo for 65 million euros. Then a striker who gives you goals, which Indian is a striker's boy didn't say, for the Sunday normal.
By him, please, one count or assume is a son of
oh, that is how we are here to say bitch and some more uncle for camp because we are say what the language. So we understand the language. And football language in Ghana says strikers a boy didn't say for this. So he's indirectly trying to say,
said Robert was him. Yeah, Mr. Millie, I did be a co any mood down. See, I say, train the more expensive. Just say, train the beyond train is all dear. So, when him's idea.
What you saying?
Oh, Mason will not this very issue. A beer, maybe so one fan count now, whom knows who's a son or patry.
Oh, sir,
near queer.
If you read the message now,
got to mass move, I'm sorry to Marciana. But Nazak and Besso.
But I say yes, as well. What
I'm saying is, it's not
here to analyze.
You don't get me. You are here to analyze. I'm here to moderate. Metre say, won't say Muna or day man. It is your understanding of what he is saying.
Perfect.
If Obi debate me is different.
Oh, send them in the
5 minutes on we are new.
Send them what I don't say.
That's one and
in recent weeks, there be two. In recent weeks, we have been paying attention. What attention have they been paying? I saw a player, Zumendi, who is 6 months younger than Victor. What about you? He's making direct comparison.
Victor Zumendi.
Just 6 months. Move for 65 million. So what is that say? If you analyze what he's saying,
the Victor's bit more say so more.
They are saying they will not accept already. Nobody can say they won't accept anything less than 60 million pounds. And Arsenal the 55, the 59 equal first. And I'm rejecting. Now, yes, Arsenal have agreed 5-year deal with Victor Gyökeres. I don't agree with Sky Obeji or my agree with. Now what? We are not told any the amount Arsenal idea come so sure say sporting budget. And based on what the president is saying, NHS say the ball will not go for anything less than 60 million pounds. And already Arsenal 55, 59 so let's see what will happen because it clears now Arsenal after Sesko deal, you know, you know. So the other one will become Arsenal after we no echo, you know. Now their focus is on Gyökeres to get the deal done. So and a Plattenberg de no ma Dweki so as and boom. Now Arsenal I so clear they need a winger. Rodrigo is so happy at Real Madrid. The last 3 Madrid games on the bench and was starting here. And Emutu to one Bobby Kra. Emutu one Bobby Kra. And clearly, if you see the way Alonso is going, it looks as if Rodrigo may not be part and play an important role in the Madrid team going forward. As now we hear a winger, Yate Andra Beta, one of the preferred only Uche Rodrigo, and then Platinum. So can say Arsenal so I could contact Chelsea for Noni Madueke. Now, and then we said there was a lot of reactions. Negative one from the Arsenal fans. I mean, as Omunjim Tumkra, this
You can say day beyond the for Monday it was a very easy. The next day very easy. A very easy. The next day Madwaki. Tina Kramus asked now for a very bad negotiated. Because they beyond the
well, they are saying two separate deals, and yet one is not dependent on the other.
A very easy anyway.
Madwaki, dear, no.
Told me you have it, Maba.
Ah, they are saying, and yet one is not dependent on the other. And I master for say, I say, I tell me, ask some people for I say, or they are not the Arsenal for fancy field, no more. I say, inform because what they need to win the league, no. Obian say, I say, in Yari, clear. And I can be the so it's let's see the Joker zero there looks like
my nam gas medium was once a matter events PhD midfielder yeah Spanish Fabian Ruiz for Manchester United and I'm getting Zach Beckham was
I doubt
and
say no so by Will Watkins. I don't know one to Will Watkins there no.
I know something here.
I'm out for the baso 29 years there. When you need maybe question just say why then come from Marcus Rashford and your swap. Nanka Rashford ntna Villa.
Yeah.
Now Watkins in United so there be 29 years there. Rashford almost say 40 million pounds.
So Watkins over bros out.
Almost 29 age no almost a problem Manchester United were marketing for a center forward and found only the situation of any other striker or Manchester United CC but more per striker so football ni agents ni say do mu see omonyoma no e game o so and omo play na football clubs almost sporting directors omuni agents na ndi agro nti agro no se de esiko ene omu play se de esitie no sporting directors ni nyina omunim se agents no mutimi ko offer omu players no de ma sporting directors no se me player wo na wani gine ho a in the club no kra wo bo no ye no mo di nkomo ade a Arsenal Madwaki Rodrigo omo ye na game no mu play game no ye simple se wo hwe World Club Championship here kosia bibia kire say coach na friend say Alonso any club na friend say Real Madrid no omo hia Rodrigo bibia kire say omo hia Rodrigo Real Madrid team season here ben Rodrigo no omo hia no so no Real Madrid as a club based on the come of first to omo players so to kwa omo manem omfa ne fo omo de begina ho Real Madrid Rodrigo here kan so to Omanyo okra be 80 million euros o. Eze utua na eze be 70 million pounds no. Ene kakra meboa. Okay. Se Rodrigo abeya de so ade Real Madrid. Ekwan be na club be fa so be ba betwia se sika no. Se uhwe clubs a umbetimi atwia se sika no. Ase atwia Rodrigo salary a iso a. Ena position ni so obo no. Wo de enhwe all the top clubs. Dudu say ene hia Rodrigo that position. Inti Arsenal per Rodrigo. But Arsenal enko forward straight. So mo ko forward straight a Real Madrid for no bono mo bono. Arsenal so nya ready so betua because onim say Real Madrid dem per Rodrigo. Inti game ni play ni say. Noni Maduake de na abam no. So to eno ne chacha Arsenal for ne to no. Na say Real Madrid won't me for Rodrigo on bench. Not the value of Rodrigo Mr. Two on so. It's a ton abeton. Okay. Ya link Rodrigo to Arsenal. And Arsenal ye checks. Not direct contact with Chelsea, but with the agent. You can see who Noni Maduake no Ninsensem na say in the city ye can see a ton and no one. It's ukote say Arsenal push it towards Noni Maduake pe. Then the agent of Rodrigo will force Real Madrid say Mama ya kotoa branche na afana ma Arsenal for ni diskani koto bi o Sikana Arsenal so kotwa na say ebe 45-50 it will force Real Madrid to accept the 50 na Rodrigo abe Arsenal player omu beat no mu use no eti game no mu play nyina no mizoto eye bibi no ma hyehyɛ and omu person omu play Real Madrid into it because omu nim say Real Madrid in here Rodrigo Arsenal so be here Rodrigo but say sika na Real Madrid depend ye ntimi ntua enye sie ni bi o but player or yes supposed to requirement and they were Real Madrid there adenti na say go to 70 million pounds
he's on some 200,000
yes
a week
adenti na say go to until your game to the most free next week ikono the Arsenal Rodrigo news no best start aba safe the Real Madrid ye open so mo be negotiate on the fee club a open Rodrigo then Arsenal and other clubs so me interested in Rodrigo no e be take advantage of Sadio no Victor Gyökeres ntutu na asem nke 8 ya na owura na ne din Ede Frederico Varandas a oye the president Edema Club FS Sporting Lisbon ono na ye play stubborn so what he Hassan Setinkaya who is the agent for Gyökeres or say there is a verbal agreement between the agency once a branch no HCM agency and then Setinkaya the president of it Juana Frankie Dion the agency or one no Donny van de Beek or was agency no a boy or Borussia Dortmund Rami Besimbani that was during international on this was agency no and also what they agreed they say club will be a person better Victor Gyökeres a 59 million pounds reason why Mizoto omo fix that amount they say omo nim say looking at the market clubs on betimi atwa say sika no and our clubs omo hia Victor Gyökeres no clubs omo Premier League nim no mo agree side any wie no and have a president who say why mistake and na zaki to example ne be mu no side na ever by am fan to paper so nti ade ya ka na no de sa dansefo ni wa say me no mienu na aka iti wan e be na dance ni side ya ene Zubimendi Arsenal for pen no say na Arsenal for to Zubimendi isusu ne Gyökeres difference do mu age in term ye 6 months Arsenal kope Benjamin Sesko e Bundesliga ni mu no ebo be na Leipzig bo mo ba ye fa Victor Gyökeres ya e ba go sha the last 2-3 season wa master how e si go and was chef for fun football no so aye bon bizoto position ba kwa wu top player ne board din pa e attackers instead na SM din ko 59 se Manchester akoto ayi kunya omoto ne sei Manchester e kwa akoto ayi embuemu omoto ne sei Manchester the 62 akọ Brentford for so money this is 70 million na ye wo Victor Gyökeres amzoto onim kwa fa so shego for fana we see 59 million pounds ye no wakotena se agree tie nya na mas na nko that's the reason why Bema Boda e delay how Arsenal by approach Sporting Lisbon because agent na need the Hassan Setinkaya I promise Arsenal for say a brand new friends Victor Gyökeres no 59 million pounds monko 59 e ma mo na de aka no money e be negotiate Sporting forces there be you head transfer market ni players na yetom na bizo nya sa na be si etine Arsenal standing between HCM and then club offenses Sporting.
So the best you do is to go to the club now have an agreement. It be a 10 be normal park now one cannot because the club has a right to release a player or not.
And also some more verbal agreement.
Where is it?
Because when you say agents, this is how they see it. Say Arsenal could just 60 plus 10 now. That means almost agency, you know, ever from. But then only be a problem one. Yeah.
Real Madrid talk about £1 million.
Yes, £1 million as an economy. Ketwa bi be fimu bia yiska tina nam yuka bontin so hu kwan ofo sika no hia mo pa
obi asika nto fom da
Real Madrid asem nzutu
bi we
ye gusu aye bo alonso abaso bona baso ba problem bi ba enam nim so we game ya se wo hwom ni Salzburg game na obo 3-5-2 enwa game no obo 3-4-3 nsunsuye 3-5-2 ni 3-4-3 nzotunsunsuye they maintain here in the 3 back omu positioning Rudiger, Tchouaméni middle, Den Huysen. By the method of 5, which occupy 2 wing backs in Frank Garcia and a Trent Alexander-Arnold. Not trainer no mo come Ada Gula, Fede Valverde, and Jude Bellingham ne or Osasano. And what Jude Bellingham echo can the front trainer ho. Into a system ne call 3-4-3 system. Jude Bellingham saw the game me carefully. The first 20-25 minutes of the game, player na Juventus for exposing the power was Trent Alexander-Arnold. Through Kenyan hear this. And the clearest opportunity e will game ni no. Mizoto efa that area and a Kenyan hear this. Edema Brandt offense Kolomwani. And a Kolomwani ko chip ball no ko chip 2 po ni so. And am Juventus anti lead. Ni nyina na say Mizoto na Jude Bellingham hu ni position ni. Enti na e create confusion. Edema Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, in that system, no, so show me Salzburg game now. Vinicius Junior, any player, or pretty central, or pretty from the wings. It is to get the best in Vinicius Junior, so you just above from the wings. It's even though in a good game against Salzburg, but against a Juventus team, on the low blocker, you need players, especially from the wings. And best split Juventus defense no for you to create chances. It is ano one team ko about that 3-5-2 system. I will use Vinicius as your second striker. It will ko bossa now ko bo Jude Bellingham. The right side of your attack comes to problem about from the wings. That was how I will say Madrid team no to no more struggle. But game ne cost no or you changes with players na wo na no. Afa na Liverpool force no mo sunu to Matthias here. Say nyesu kwa Abrante ne first Trent Alexander-Arnold no to say ball da ho na ball na gina home na yesi player be kick ball na ball na oba be kick no on show no ani yonku player anase ono ani player oni ni wo team na on fa ball ne mana mizoto mi hu players be miensa nan num abetimi akan ma omobro anodo so
ma se twa
yes. Na se ball ni su tumika na se player ni di ball na chi na ho hia so be break ball no ansa no across ball no anase wa locate you player Abrante ne fence Trent Alexander-Arnold no top 3 oka ho we ni nyoma no de ma Liverpool na ma Liverpool supporters ni ji enti no fi wo musu no wo de he kwa fa so ma Real Madrid go ne bae no
akwana ba no umzi Ghana ni no bae adwuma
Frimpong with pace ba me to Frimpong with pace by kwaya faso kick ball no allocate your teammate in dangerous areas to say the Arnold no de ma Liverpool no what the Frimpong ni ho
okay
mama fanen ko ho ti enura na mete Real Madrid for na say Liverpool for no de omo buru ni nua omo su afi de omo pese Arnold din kro omo bete no say sa nyoma na ode mo no ye wi again na ma say man for the Gregorio Juventus goalkeeper no mo ball mabaso mo goalkeeper ya baso na keeper ni go do we why be 3 seasons for Syria no
okay.
But once the football fans no, they almost have the Premier League.
Like a results no opposition. So yeah, more way. They are still struggling as per the standard.
The standard, yes. But offer goalkeeper as individual. Said the Gregorio, Ejina Post as individual. So he has been one of the best performing goalkeepers in the Syria. Last 2 or 3 seasons, no Monza na Syria goalkeeper of the season. Monza. Enye Milan, enye Inter, enye Juventus. Eti enwa de obeye ye no mizoto. There is another goalkeeper. Kanaseki au Atlanta. Ebia ye hu no because wababe shia Donnarumma. But it says Manchester for some open. Kanaseki. The closest to Donnarumma. When it comes to goalkeeper ability, to show that Poma, it's difficult to beat him. Abrante friend Kanaseki. Eti enra 2 teams in sell a good game, but it do say now say players to more break.
Yeah, weather no.
Now say weather no is becoming a problem. And so the FIFA for really and American kwa no bobo be. This mama World Cup no kwa no. Amount for year lose interest too.
If for Juventus no am for.
There be say World Cup that time say na bobo. Amount for year lose interest. And no stadium no said stadium no said yes no said yes no as I mom game and said any interest in we are need to someone a banner we are banner
but almost go 23 34 28 na everything I'm had
but no
no zango for so mo free omo akọ obi ho de atemba
oh but enu ade na
mo nko holidays de bia nko to awia
no mo kom ko dan so ndudo mo awia ne bo wa na fu se wo bra no wura dem no so condition
right Tino yeah boy.
Okay, Anapai made the ever phones and accessories and Mascot Roofing and Construction, Bibinito Maplas, Car Chaco Toothpaste, Rosters Roofing, Fosia Herbal Center Limited, Franco Trading Enterprise, a Tumpai Insecticide Spray, Power Specialist Herbal Hospital, Nafi Macap student was some Eddie Achau, Anapai 10 ye. Yes, in Nipa Kobu Faso, our ever phones and accessories, Nanyasem Ketua. Abusia de Papanasi and Canchon say, Nadia de Wakan was a son. Ti once sana no na mom de opeso ka no krochew ye pa no se ye nyina abroche no de abagana no ukọ abroche am so obi mpagya wiase sika nyina se me kotofon me kotoka ye de tetu kakranka eno ano ye no wosese fa Ghana card na bra iPhone wo ba wan kasa no kire de type a wo pe ene na accessories na mom de eten se 40% de obetua de ato de aka nan kakranka yeti wa wunhu obetua ni no na phone watua ka awie to bi koche obi wan kasa to bi anu nti tieniye we eye kumase adum ajekom building no woni Mikado Plaza no na hwe animu anopa ya isi nipa guo anu nipa bu fa so momfa mo Ghana card nko anu de wan fa nkwa sa business yentimi no onye okoso to nyina otua ka nso a anu de wonsu kwan na mom open hyehyɛ na da ho no de a medical card show we no collateral 0200 689 170 0200 689 175 numbers mienu and I would airfare ever phones and accessories na iPhone be our panel wama obi no watua 40% na de aka no wato nkakranka Mascot edi asemde enenam eye Mascot Roofing and Construction wasemu amope MSL long span SL long span IBR long span your IDT long span your shingles governor trousers ni nyina no ebi ho contractors for no mo kosa to ho mo nkasa materials bi to say euro tiles concrete pavement blocks ni nyina no the NSA Prestige brand near 20 years warranty mo amoko for premium brand no eye 10 years warranty typical brand no eye 5 years warranty na first 1 to 50 customers ya mo be wura ho no ye temu so si a hwi mo wie nso a mo de ko site ho ne akosusu a kai say ye nye okapre eno eye zalom ni nyina no eye 0243 234 483 0501 498 723 Mascot Roofing and Construction and Amaka Huasam Edia Chosisia no Bibinito Maplas Omo Matumu Diasene de Wokan Yape no mo boni yo Nemo Omua Omunyan Koson no Omuna asa yade no edi du omu ho ane so tia na etie obesi yade boni bimpo na pesenka ayeno nanso entesa no kra omu ne se wokọ ene so de ne gastric anu ye ulcer na nkasa pemu no esophagus aha bia na wo de ne na muminim peptic stomach pain stomach gas indigestion ya miewani na didi utumi didi nko ana duro no ko uyam nko ade kokoro ahoto no atumi aba yenko ashtam the bitter pharmacy ba kora hye no ebi go utwam ba dum promise heba hanso ebi ewa ha enkran okanshi wokọ no mu a the bitter pharmacy ehye ho ono mo ya na mi go so na mi tu ja say ya pick numbers no TV no ani na from mo 10 0558 055894 0541 337-816 na wanya Bibinito Maplas edroni bia kotu osa no ase abusu hye no so Car Chaco Toothpaste Car Chaco Toothpaste uti Chaco yekosku nim se Chaco ye bidie no kobusa na mo amoti komasen de enamo ahunu ayindomi nkora no mo ahunu ne ye ka wasemi mebi atwam ne na nanom ma bidie na ye de body tre ya boro de afra ne de atwiase ne se fita ewi akaka nya yen na afei wodi twitwo se a wo kasa go bi so a so bia eni atwe sadi pai na Samara company dimirika asade ababie mu a Ghana ko rum ewo mosh shops provision shop bia no anase maso mfo no eno na se dia omo eton ntem so 0246 864 798 0501 454 462 na wanya ka chako toothpaste etimi ato Rosters Roofing was say Ghana bayabwa na fe sidi no etima peke ama ene dollar no airdrop dia na chese obo modern ka cho say ganganto price and we dey eye ho adwuma wo ye ho adwuma dia 50% no asemde no eda homo wo bia free sabere iko wura omo asuye edini ye Rosters Roofing mo amope alozinc anase aluminium ni product bia no kan hu say ya tususi ahwi nationwide number ne mienu 0501 453 869 0544 338 042 no anya Rosters Roofing aduro no eye ba ko pe memahia no mu yedu no mu di aduro ba boa mu wampam wonsam a eye fosua ne men powder eda TV su ketwa no tunity no white no fagu kokom fagu tea mu fagu nkwa bi mu na nom in the next 30 minutes na sete masa wunyo ba na kɔ no ho a low libido no a woka ho asɛm no ebe free ho no mo stamina na wuntimi fa nkɔ kakra bi na afi wo te so in the next 3 days a wo betwa no wo betumi no kra da bɛsa ba ko mienu pɛ ebe ha adwene ne nyina no wunya bia sa de no ebetumi afiri ho no obi wo kra ne de no anopa emma na che we su de wunya bia anopa ebe mu ache na hu sampa ebo adwuma adroni efosua men powder enu ntipa bi na eni wakagina mu amokofo sua ko bi tes no koko de me se yare bone yare bia kofa bai eno no enu nti west prince no atwo hwihwihwihwi ukoko na fifiri oto anase mamoja ena eba uti dwa gaga wa hwa koko nti wani betumi afra ne nyina na kabom na abusua menka wo se bomodem na kopa bi na enyama nkoyie mfama wo monso na ho ayemoden na afa enyama nkoyie aduane so animu a wontimi ntibi no mobehia fosua ne heba mesha ne no so watimi ayuso amanyama akoyie ede amawo me kana sa eye kuma se kolenak hono ubenya bu ho fedmens apidang sanso na misty heba samdoria ewo kajetia mo nkra no mo ko Accra St John's CFC bus stop wo be Ecobank no go so the sister me wo ho sunyane eye fiapre abibiduro ni fie na tachima Jamestown sanso na bia ni eye adom heba 0244 01 7097 0552 812912 na wanya fosia ni ndupa miensa bi na afei watima gina wona so na boys no krade kwa mana ni bruta Franco Trading Enterprise Franco wono de nyenna no obaye wonders we yo mesi bonya mu achi hoton no obi kwanu tu mu sa ade bi a woto eye Nokia phone Samsung iPhones Smart TV 32 to 100 inch ne air condition chef freezer washing machine microwave blenders na afei wanya CCTV camera ne function no eye monitor video anytime anywhere asemde nyina no ene se ya tete susu ahwi wo kwa jaba John kwabata na ba ko wo Challenge Bishop Adum Old Mekon Kofo Clinic New Kajetia number ni emienu 0245 316969 0245 316969 0560 684147 na mesimienu na ade Franco na fe ade pa bia woto no yate so mese wo mu o maye hwe ha ya sofo no what one and the choba restaurant no aguni nyina ne se wan kofo didi a no mu company se wan se distratu wo mo entate odu ani si akwa nsa abape no mo twa ho ahia wonya tumpan insecticide spray na de bi gu office wo no mo wo de bi gugu wo dem ho no mo so nkonsuo ebekuno entefre ebekuno sanso ena nwanwa amoa no ebetumi aku wo mo eku ne sa wie pa na chese makacho se nwansan kwade wontumi envencha no ababa distrato ye de duhama e fan se lemon ene lavender na de fra ede ye obi a wayusu de bia nim se wawie na wakunkum amoa no bewura dem ho no na dem so ye eno ene na ho den ba ko a ekura no a edanson eye 400 ml 750 ml ni nyina no esoso compared to others na ewo market no yanko sokobai kuma se Accra yekoburam ewo pokuase ACP takrade hakuna matata 0553 082674 0553082607 power yama me akoso duo ya wo henere ena se menka wo se hepatitis no awodu bi obekwa ase bia no obefa sanse ewade de ho duro e de ache no fatty liver prostate ulcer fibroid kidney stone sanso e de SK de aba mo amuyam keka mo so a ene mu liver no ho atechema no e liver care alias caretaker jirka heba mesha and capsules no de mema nko na enom ebeboa wo ama wafira duma kwadumu ebra no dofo ahiem ewo empem edi mpaso agro kai se eye kumasi fe yase busumtu road adwa ya jan shantakwade e anaji estate woni hantaman bank no ene ben 0244 544 442 0200 3838 31 kwakwa mu no eye Pepsodent cavity fighter toothpaste ye de pro fluoride macro calcium ingredients nyama mienu ni yɛde fry ne ɛwɔ so muduro ɛka ho ne yɛde yɛ ya amana ho ɔden no ɛkyɛ pawo ne nyanza wo de twi wo si a yɛ make sure sɛ halitosis for wo kasa go bi so no ɔkɔ na chi a na kyɛ sɛ asɛm ɛwɔ ho kɔpɛ bi twi wo sen saa de no begyae akra ne kɔ school a pa bi gu chobos ne trank ne mu anɔpa ne anwummerɛ wo twi wo si a yɛ ahwɛ ho sɛ ɛyɛ Pepsodent cavity fighter toothpaste a yɛ 175 big family pack 120 Jaguar pack 65 and yɛ 12 in sachets baabi ɛtɔn bibia no boru ahɔ na to bi Ghana Dental ɛde stamp no ɛtim ɔmase Pepsodent every smile matters na kyɛ sɛ nyɛma ɛtimi akɔnkan so ɛyɛ 11:20 balls player ɛtoa so ɛde ama mo.
Thank you very much. Maridia Dipu, I'm sure somebody didn't. Maridia Dipu, 8 years. Otia Swanse we nipatuntum. 27 June, that is the last week of baby. Nondu Maridia efifie besin ne. Maridia mefie na tade ehye no multicolored straight dress koda oda TV so o ma ya asenka yebe hu Maridia na wofo en na busuafo enhu Maridia wo hu Maridia obabi a no ane se obefre 0535719876 0535719876 and I say oba report to police station ben and I say Oyerepa FM and TV ababia na bibia aye kama Captain
Mr. Do
yeah go ahead
anti say na chance here or say Accra House of Folk are set to part ways with striker Samuel Otuo-Acheampong as the club looks to restructure ahead of the new season. And as Samuel Otuo-Acheampong in last year House of Folk fan free Nations FC and no names to ntiti ayet and say House of Folk and help bejana kwan na ntiti and say plan do nya mo na mane na so hwe nema ekọ so ho management no agye tum say say jumo bedi ma House of Folk no season e twa mu and so ani enti bejana kwan
omo mane
aye but sources close to the management no e catch say kire say House of Folk e don be offload the players bi ti Samuel Otuo-Acheampong e be can sell players na e be jo mo kwan no e ho so to eno na House of Folk what say former House of Folk board member Frank Nelson Wokoro has expressed strong confidence in the ability of the newly appointed head coach Didi Dramani to succeed at the club. Or Jitum Pa say Didi Dramani dey say we see nim no na Juma dey wo die no to the Juma dey be so ni na ya dey say House of Folk no be di ye o say ade ba kon o dey ada no kra ne say e kon fa so we develop players Didi Dramani ya dey pa o sa dey no as me mens so to a former House of Folk midfielder the Ghana Football Association GFA licensing manager Zoto has offered glowing praise for Ghana football's progress under GFA president Kurt Okreku, giving his administration a strong 8 out of 10 rating. Zoto as my man so kind of no bobo papa has me for no diagro na in the club licensing board no manager and Zoto no some worker say woman no out of 10% FA president nei obama 8 that's excellent and sir just how Nijuma dia would Ghana football ya kono Ghana football ekoye
Okanzaka
excellent no
8 no
okay 8 no come
okay
no obama ma koye na the promise here no oh this one all deliver at the clubs no Ketokreku you time man 8 the modern bonums too on the so any man so to Asante Kotoko and Legon cities have reached full agreement. 80% no. Full agreement over the transfer of versatile player Joseph Amwa. Sources have confirmed. Joseph Amwa no left back. Now Tasa about different positions. And no na and say e ti kwana asepe no. Asante Kotoko si akire. And na won Legon cities
left back no. Nya na hom afa left back.
Francis Akwa. Ana hom sadu we be kan na minim.
Ana kan a new player.
Ono a new from Bechem. Ana almost said hodada
ana we so abeka
ana we no so we ne versatile te 11 no kwa no hono ye ma ebi wetin boy 11 ebi wetin ko 2 ebi wetin bo 4 5 ebi wetin bo other positions e dey aka ho ana omo akofa no for Kodoko Africa te no ano no mu wie ye
obi da na
me nya sure but omo person no do don sen kwan na say ha Kodoko yi has
Africa na the best
aduan so na mawe because play no he was linked to House of Folk he was linked to House of Folk na umcheze nkomodie na koso ana Kodoko akofa
and Misoto and Neho. Misoto na Justice Blay and his representatives are demanding 70% of the remaining value of his contract if Asante Kotoko decides to terminate the deal without just cause. Misoto asem way ne nyane say Justice Blay and ntia kire say wode ne mpanifo asomam ka cha Asante Kotoko ane say Kotoko yi mona musimu yi me Justice Blay de mbom Kotoko aka mo yan ka me mbongi so musimu yi me a contract na no mo sign no 10 clause 6 no de yeka no mo vanya adwuma na me nko zotu asem ne titi
ano na menti ase na me penche mu kakra se
okay
se omo se Kotoko frɛ no ama nti ase anya adwuma
bi zotu nti ase anya adwuma
sa
se Kotoko no we nya Kotoko no efrɛ Justice Blay no na nya se Kotoko eno ko ye pepese me bosu me pene Kotoko no aye na emphatic Justice Blay ye ntimi no nto aso biem what does he ana player so okay me ye ni how so mutimi ni nto aso biem a your contract na ye nya ekuru kire ye no ye mi no ye san contract no na obi anfa tuosi obi so na obi anfa seconds obi so ana ye nya gitu mu say article 10 clause 6 no 10 clause 6 ne say Kotoko no decide say Justice Blay no mempa obi emu a ni sika woje nyina ne salary no ebredo aka
na ho number se meti ade bi ase bia obed mo so mutimi aboa who is now one e kasa sese
Kotoko na ana ayi
me kasa si ai na asama ye kan
omo se Justice Blay enter ayi no first representatives no
omo ne sese
ana e demand say se Kotoko se omo ni nya adwuma bi emu a Kotoko emfa sadisika na omo atwon krata no no omo mi no contract omo sign omo ntua ma
na e kire ma dwe boa me sem so wa betima boa me ne se Kotoko ni share ndi asem ne si ye
Kotoko no ni share no say Justice Blay players na ye se you know omo ntua so ka ho
nya otiase ho
wajitum so ni asem ka
ama se omo wie omo
ni Kotoko train omo start players omo onko hobi oni hobi eno me share Justice Blay e wo 2 for park di chem so players be bo obi ho abla na Kotoko ye training
tom ze man ma
ho obi do nya Kotoko player biem pe de Kotoko aka che no
amna dia tumo omo nim
waja tumo omo nim eti za onko de a sa ojitu ma wo ye me masam ze wo manako no na ka sika no se contract no wo wo de aka ho
em friend me masam
na se a
me hu me masam o we
mi so to obi o contract 1 year player you so boy so obo Justice Blay Kotoko match ama hwe bia mi so to so open the best 5 performers
as odo ho asase no moto
me fa mu she ba emra na me
ano em say na oh yeah o present so ana
the presenter na me come again
no to try answer because say me masam ni mo bi ko dia unu ati eni ti me wa broche yempe ze ni baba en ngoche o mo pe ba bi do mafa eno nya me masam
okay
na me 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 che ne say say what ase dia say contract na explicit so obu demanding say yes no omo ya ready om de be man
ko say I want to believe say Justice Blay onyokum senka Kotoko diskana mana
omo driven dem
say Kotoko da dan man
o ma
ko che so otu ko ha
ma so ntu
eno de tiem so tu asem ne say Kotoko ne dan man na so mpene de a me pese me gitum say Kotoko de om de ko fa na play for from de ba no e be ko da dan no
no bi akopam no freedom ana
na me mpewa me dan do no ma de
so man twanka
mintimi nkyere
o me twanka
mintimi nkyere
June year so yi se place ne pay akwa ne de ko
so to na place
mo nto ombo
ya na place ye mobo tie ya na omo kama folding honestly me free say ahia na ye set player no against the supporters who say he is done by the Kotoko supporters one can you say no mo some catch say Kotoko for say e kwan mo fa so omu ja place ni bi kwan no enye only on the performance on the field but enema bi ka ho e bi say suban ni enema bi omu free so ma hwa e ka ho no de ja place ni bi kwan enti me pesa me ka say Justice Blay so Kotoko ja na kwan anya performance because me hwe Kotoko game bi a def
Sazada na on train ma Kotoko enye no official why
we to official so much no Kotoko no ntimi nka
say na dia asem no mo ka kire no
omo ka kire no say omo mpani bi
and what was the reason they gave
the reason you know ana me master reason is say
dia asem no mo ka kire no say
honey is silent
and why are you
the time me can say so me analyze that there ana ka say performance there performance there me Kotoko match 5 best performers they be no Justice Blay ka ho 5 best performers
according to
me As you know, Kodoko, the performance there, and many Kodoko supporters can't see. But they are made to believe say there are other factors or reasons how much the player no coin. If supporters not eating, but player no why they carry a man? Or no, the answer is a contract. So the reason why FIFA, the player no is to go to Casa. I heard obey all the 12 months no. I don't know because FIFA yes I to protect players and coaches. Now, you are not going to announce 3 months. What do you say? Maybe 3 months.
Remember, Captain, we are taking sides.
I taking sides.
And why would the can't say, soft sport for players? When it comes to issues, your emotions this morning. Maybe that's in Beso Tob was it?
Matumbo was
almost a nominal in the Casa. They came into a certain agreement.
Oh, that Nyan say, make up, Kodino.
And also,
I don't call back. I don't call back. I call back. Say, Omuntia, ne 70. You know, managers watch your
Aqua Baby Sia.
Oh, I catch them. Kodokovoya way.
And I do my queen in Paba Aquasem. So, you will be more. It will take some process. Normally, I are there now. They see how they out. No, yet you are a mountain will be into Bosumu pay a koi. Be a source and a dear koi. Tina but say now almost where he may me pay ko sem. I didn't want to take decision over can't chess can. So to assembly tia. Omuntua na player no ko. Say be supporters no ko supporters he. Kodoko supporters here. Omdom timo. It is a benefit na say media no ba na ye kan and just blame ko training na no ye he. And no make say we share no 2 for parking. I want to him. Justice me say no din komo. And no
in fact he respect the contract on Kodoko. All kasa.
The enya you also no. Say opa isia kotoko almost no so well no
what do come say me me ko makọ
what did you mean here
oh so to ya no some time me ya do sane no my say ni nanti no so to bo mo no mo je uza wo dem no tiase
there be ba minim say is an institutional thing it takes time
we take it this you already know
they say kotoko between say who could as 70% no so be bo anwa akobo president Gabriel na Gabriel. It should take time.
Some start at the end to
and to am corner mo ba. Na fi o ma go justice bra.
Ojo kuma si nyakoda o. O free kuma si o.
No oni dawa.
Account to that no ba ha o. O be so corner busia o. Because to me fa estimate say akantwum. Oh, so when ya first say cloud licensing board ojuma na o ya onye. This no pa o you player na me penasem. Obo has on bobo. So when ya say ojuma na o ya onye. Na oma yen sorry na yen genuine football na ye kan ho. Say nehu jo aka chere say Ghana football nei because teams on yakotoko na asemkwa na league Benugo Stars Bejibi Sama say Bejibi Ghana football cost over 8 out of 10 say ne baby a wati a wudidi am so do cast ma wokan uzo no kan was first no offer na wo na hwan na ya de papa wo kire wo so to so ya de papa wo kire wo bo mo wo
Nigerian politician
ayi so wo ngo ko sade we
obi sia no first opposition now we are to go say what will be odidi o kasada
oh
say come do ha o kasa bebre o me a on kasa
what mean
what do say sit back be you sim na o ti be you know
what mean o kasa mo kache is it the point
and you know you have to be fair to him
he's a young man
also you fair to him he's a manager of the club licensing board.
Ono kwa so mo juma kwa nsem ho bebre. Adwuma na ono ye no club so to say you see scrutinizing and some ho bebre.
Obo ha juro what is.
No so to asem na ye ka cha brand no. Ye to three ho we can you show ka so we try o kana. On hwe ye. Me da so to.
Born there say you. Ti asem o kan dey on camp.
Born ye.
Born ye. On the boy ye was sponsorship pa ma ebu ye so. Bono ya bokra uko stadium ahun suru so obi de nsa back account obekọ do babekọ on obi anya ohwe referees akatua bosom ne crown so bono kro munya nkodi kura na atua momo on bono kra ya bo ache se obi bu mfu nka se bono ye sisime na security won sense muntin mejaibo ye ntibi sa o ye dig nti sa yi what I say TV station moto almost TV station bi atwa Ghana boy ti ayi because I say you can say high home to discuss and assembly abana it was Kwame who reported that his blade to be arrested by tech police and also in December And
so we got a microphone. No off. Okay, young girl, any good. I'm doing an NCA chain. Are they?
On the body of the mechanic, sir. And you find, sir, what day Emranti or Munjage or Monsoon in our could if you back. That's a mess, baby. Debbie, just a walk once a week, and you find, sir, what them rantia or Moses or Mosso. And you know, I could baby for some month. So to the IMC should reconsider that decision. Oh, you play about Kotoka. So the Nippon crafts or Bacoton of Boissy, I'm the man in Cotton. About training any short time at 2 and we drew her mon punishing. So, my mom in Antina baby back. 2 seasons running on my years idea, and why? First in the crown, 4 in a room, Nipper 4 normative baby for a crown at the assembly.
4 in a house,
4 in a house, no, near the assembly. They say I bet 30 something at the end to a new. In some
and also one advantage by
advantage to in some move you honor, and 10 our current means of issue. Said the band 10 our shows to cry and yet me. In some nerd, Bohono, a dozen. It will to ODS, I am Sinibet, yeah. Come move beyond company baby. Not training time, swabra. Go to coach. Oh, dear, be dim common do actually. What is it? Because we to acquire bruchra. Players, they are matured enough to stay where they want to stay. Say be a clubhouse no ho. Ye babe ye be camp 2 days to a match and a mobile fine. We'll be trying baby. The intention was to build this kind of cohesion, understanding, and to also monitor the players. No crane about say I am seeing assessment of players native Fiona. They realize that these key factors have been defeated. It's rather creating division. Monitoring no crown is our sense. No. So what I say, intimate too, but let's see. Because I clearly think that the IMC is aware of the issues more than ye movie at here. Into sometimes it be up so ye be but emwa no do.
Okay.
Moving forward. Now, how to focus say obetime jasa mo aboaten kwan. Omunya abotre ma Diego. Omoma Diego 1 season omurade. Na Diego no. Did debate me in a year. Did debate me. Did the man a time. But now the omumfre Kasim Mengel. No mbisa Kasim Mengel say kwan ben so na no use Diego. The last time I'm one of the scouts for most of these teams were Ghana heading come. And he was like, listen, omutimi recommend the player. No actually player no maybe you want to say no born. Wabaha me asasano. Fine, there's one side of the coin. Players need to adapt. But to so what's the player no intimi adapt here. Interested player nasa. As a more boating, a typical penalty box strike. So you are against a ball. As someone be Bobby says any Hamza is a bobona. Oba permanent first dinner. And yen a juma.
A Hamza is an oi.
Or that's all. Also, I'm fan man this season, sir. In social has team now, players now, because I attack and I'm fan. Do too. I said, Kwame Pokuni Albertamwa. On say, Kotoko you know, Albert me bo free her. Wings, no deba. With me, Jeffrey, no deba. Kwame Pokun to me, yes, idea. Also, Munina strikers, but to be our do ye. As a more boat into nations. A year, Juman man who appear to attempt. In the South, someone magic bomber near Debbie. Into check a Kotkone house. Democracy Cup was she goa. It was an excellent attack. Our box no. He will hunt you in the penalty box. That is his job. But some more watching by na Hamza. So throughout the season, how to folks struggled to partner these two players up front. Oma intimianye, whatever intimianye sadian. When intimianye design a system. And to go as a more watching no about 7. Mr. Otuo will be she ewo. And yana juma. But Mawuli wayo betimi aye because Mawuli wayo kimfesa. Na Osman a lead the attack. No boy free 7. Na Zuberu a boy free 11. And so the Mawuli wayo oko go stars. Say be a bed no go 30 Lydia no free 7 ebo. Say Alex is so Lydia offering China ebo. Say Kwabena Boating, Prince Kwabena your house is a penny. Kwabena Usi. So no Lydia na only free wings ebo. That is Mauli Wayo. Okay. It is all the Asamoah Boating born went me about Mauli no. Baby your free benina no. I'm so to me start as a center forward there. Right. But to me support from the wings. Or yes, I had simple. It was a Watara the Netua. No, I had a camera. But there's some more watching to on to me yet. Okay. It's I think the club's moving forward and your house a pecot count. Before you sign a player, you must first of all know the profile of the player. And I'm at this compare. Joseph Amwa. Otuo Legon Cities. Lefty. Otuo. He's a good player. But Otuo. Omunya abatreka. So omun wie dia.
Asiasi abeka je so em so mo wie.
Otuo. Boy no so osano. E wo krum ha. No otimi bo 10. Otimi bo 11. Ni nyina 8 ni nyina otimi bo. O me Otuo otimi bo. Ba pa kwesi Fabian call Legon Cities no. E wo top flight football no ko bo number 3. Inti wo so ne de profile ne wo ho. Mfimfi o nyina otimi bo bi. Etimi bo 11 e ma wo. Ba pa kwesi de ne ko bo number 3. E wo ho. Okay. Into Otuo say fa player. At this point, on you soon is secondary position. Emfa no. Say bi aka kot konfa Francis Akwa. And offer Joseph. So Joseph no obetimi aboha mini problem. But so to Francis Akwa no. On Patrick Kesi Edunimpo no. Competition e be headache Kesi ama coach no. Into so akwa we say odi ne babo mfimfi.
Na coach dey kofa no. You get bad the come coach. Coach don't go far.
But to profile clash in the when there's a clash of profile.
Okay, so bad.
Why don't you go for a natural midfielder? They say in Finfi na issue. Go for a natural midfielder. A typical number. Otimi bono enyas obo. Ya odio mi otosi ete. Edu dia bet me atwa adwumam car. But a typical driver do traffic on him say ha kwan da. Obetimi do afa baby kura wonte ase we yembe hyew bo hunu waduru enti obia ne adwuma se atren fidiem do tu se konso ye betimi a check wires kakra ba mo obegina ho a eye na adwuma enti at this point you need a typical midfielder.
Thank you,
especially after the injury of Intim Menu onko kase nipa no or division 2 bi no obo number 10 or division 1 bi no obo number 6 there be
me da se piece so bad Zach
so I think meanwhile they are dragging the break conversation.
There's an input I had radio. I'm not sure whether he speaks to the situation. He was told that the technical team says they will not need him, and he told them to speak to his manager, and they spoke to the manager right there in the meeting, and the manager told them since they say the team doesn't need him, there's no problem. They should go by the terms of the contract. So they have even denied him access. So it means that it was concluded. And I'm busy on that day. Okay. But I say,
no.
Oh, sir.
So Uti Safwa.
Also, I'm in India for this discussion. Oh, okay.
Oh, and let's end the assembly because the boy was called at secretariat.
My friend is my friend.
Oh, to me say, and there's after when you know, the boy was called at secretariat. Send a message in the bio. There was a meeting. 3, they called the manager, asked the messages and the correct. Emma, I'll catch up, say they should go by the contract. Until Ohana Kotoya say, Uncle, on betting income. When they told them, go contract 70% off the salary. I don't mean, I say, and the other will get back to you. And to get back to you, no, and then get it back up to now. And I'm sure I say, producers, no, it didn't come on say, they think they want the player have to move on if he wants to play football because season ever starting to be a. If Umpana, as a woman in to see a no open team of a monobo. But I say agreement. No, maybe Utie Masana. the relationship with Omono Kotoko, Blay as a person doesn't want to be confusion because he thinks he can't. I don't because of how supporters now a penasem, and you know, Muslim Pamia contract you find a way in and as even. So
my understanding is that Safuduku Kasadia. Is that not the position of Kotoko?
No,
so be as I say,
so I didn't 7% in a buy, and I'm now see. Safu is saying this after realizing say.
So it means that is the position of the Kotoko at the moment.
Then communicate to him because you told the boy that you get back to him. So if your position have changed, call the boy and tell him, and after the management tell him say.
So his manager should write to Kotoko and ask of what has happened after the last meeting.
No, I think they shouldn't drag this thing.
I think
to create.
The last text tells me that Nana Pinkraba on midfield kind of.
That's what I recommend that.
Oh, that's a Monday.
3 days later, that's it.
I said to I saw on a check. Say, oh, young guys can only panzem. He has to sign a check.
No, you see, Kotoko, I didn't answer. They wanted to pay 3 months. As at on pushing we are paying 3 months. And on moon a year.
But I mean, I remember now, but 200%. 273 there.
So, you know, I think say, I'm find a way now. Almost over seminar.
Issues never, you know, say if the issue can be managed, on your money or
because if we for that move, baby. Now, Mamma, I do.
You see, if I listen to SMS,
maybe
if I listen to SMS and some now, where he's coming from us to football and whether it's because of the because of how he analyzed things. So, until you are not SMS or no, seeing the FA giving class ball. It's possible say or no. Possible to so behind how he sees at the IE. Menini in Japan. Maybe on who is a boy if my boss are on my idea. Maybe I on who is if my booter on my idea. But you see, on us a mention, why is forgetting say, oh no, office report in Bono, 1 yard or
it is a value, you are not evaluating his performance.
Oh, sir,
no.
You see, the mistake we can't make this mistake. The office is part of the FA.
Or not the man,
his office is part of the FA. So the fact that the office crown, it gives you a greater picture of how the association is because no office crown
max.
You understand? So no, and we are giving him that marks. He gave a mark here. Say 8 out of 10. And I'm say the office that he occupies, they are one of the biggest problem. Got a problem. Say ended sign office,
right.
95 of where we are today because if football every year an office on.
Thank you.
So
where have you seen grown men with wives and children living together? Please tell me what happens while they are there. It's cause whoever put them together. Okay, Joe.
And a baby, a Ghana football we. I'm so that's sorry, I know pa. Na, when your opportunity say, the state of Ghana football na kase ya. Is it do hospital na everywhere you seriously. I dey bo ha straight no aka che nipa na uko. I dey know where football no ho ye. Kire me. I dey know where ball no ho ye. Yet Ghana ball professional football 2025. This year check class boot. We are saying here near Kano. Eswatini league kura inche boot ho. Oko Swaziland mo Seychelles mo omupu league omobo. Ayi na say baby abo league FIFA fon recognize ya Ghana players ikowi. Baby a high school chief buy. Aye, e ho kura inche boot. Ball professional
as well as call.
Ozay. Mr. Ghana players. Mr. Ghana players. How's coach the few by? Oh, sometimes or two. Sign your marry nyina na my born na say no. Hwe, ma me example. Asama boatin ya can asem ni. E dey pa na house gina so mkoto no.
Shego.
And only problem na ye wono. What in crime? Obiti abrankese. On hwe ne match. On ne bobo one match no shegu a. Wo so no na me koto na as me striker. Ghana League we, to Ghana League we. Ye league na ye bono. Ye will players be bro mu shegu a. Go no kro mo hye ne fix mo man sa no ma hye.
No evidence.
Ah. Na the league ni hwe bi.
No more be edi.
League we hwe bi. E na ye hu de ekoso. Na omoto Asamoah Ati nation supporters ne kura bo mo nsem. Te hey has play no ma be fani mo ya de. On say sometimes I am me bisa bass mo say it don't be for mo panyifo ni ntena ho. Say ye ti ha ye program na e bia has panyifo no mo two players no ko to na supporters ni ti na mo bisa mo questions. They say there is no plan. Plan bia ni wo mzoto. Eno an say has ekobo bechem. E bia kotokoko Chelsea ene e ball match no. Ena has ni bechem ball ye na player we ya de ho na ya to no. Asa. Yem fast scouts any players na chi at least mzozo bia be 15 matches. No sure how consistent o ye. Uwie no a. Team bia was asase ade we maka mzoto team bia was asase bia no. They have a style of play. It's omoto players to suit their star. One team is sorry preko person makoto player. Na player na wo ba no. Ene ball na your coaches na afa boy your mobo. Etu koto player no make sure say club no ni coach na gya tum say bia e bebo 3-4-3. Te say the remedy for boy. And I say bebo 4-2-3-1. Tell koto player e bia say holding midfielder. Make sure so when you player why selling the double pivot role. Amenche afọ akwa. So to the mention say why selling I just what the neighbor no quickly will fixing. Yeah they are sorry ya yakoto we anyway boy we ya de yakoto no. Anyway boy yakoto no. Anyway boy yakoto no. What's that? Eh Ghana for said you see nyoma na msutu e problem ne ba no. Etubo se season ni be wie no. Se team na anya ade no na de yakopa mu players ni nyina. Ese players ni so nya ade. Baby a player na okoto no okoto ni free bechem no. Mizote bi o selling in a 4-3-3 system. Also got 20 so ne bebo 4-2-3-1 and ne bebo 4-4-2. Every na player net miabo. And the players are like robots. Coaches ne control mo. Et you go to player because players a board ding. Clubs are okoto ma fijis ka kese ni no. Ye clubs nya careful kakra. Asamoah Ati ye kana asem kura no. Ye say house for Chris kana omuntu ewi. As we say ne house for jana kwan. Nations for the Nations for the Musika. So to mention us. Okay. Yes, is blame no kotoko asem no.
Yeah no quick na ye mfa de akama.
So too. Say IND e be me ya. IND e be me ya. Matiti nyoma e koso wa chire nyina ne de obi e ka. Yes. Me de so too. Many problems kotoko ni blame entembe pai. But management of Asante Kotoko. Seriously, Mr. Two. Contract no. Because when you set time or more extended contract no. Na blame here Kotoko chance de Kotoko here no. Na blame say no see here Kotoko no. Na chance de Kotoko here no. And making or more money issue ni enim. Nti ada no mo course a contract we. As I say, I had the swa, I sukotoko. There be our comes to even negotiating, and you can negotiate with you negotiate. Something the mention I say. You don't know, and they are Cosqua near the BBS sports law. You can be a lawyer, but so to be now for the next sports law. Football man, quite a fast yenon, Ebiana won't tear here. And nothing I hear Casse. Ye born a ye no ene kwa fa so ye football so to ye ntra ya hyemu kakra na ya ka achi.
Thank you Jibo mama Abbas ye nje da be na na ye we so tu kwan the issue be na ba but Razak is coach so go fie
no kwa
okay
so the players
so why mo project no support this project no na hard
so me gidi is said
a project, but coaching so and be manager.
Yeah.
It is also players needing coffee no omodos no come one. You be hold on. Na ya hwede coaching no.
Okay.
Bitimi aye.
Okay.
Because you won't me to me the kind the kwan so nso coaching san on the between.
Okay.
To train no dey ko baby ya na ja budget so dey fa baby anya nso a na nso ya team. Okay. Sisi ade ye hwe no ni totu ya ode betutu. Ni ya resede ne masiko. And then me no ka say omobo. Omobo friendly match. Ya na me koso. Ya me aduma Sunday match no. On say yes technical team ninti amane manzo asesa ukuru aye pa. Amane masesa football no. Ya this year no bi ehwe has ya ohun eyi. Atubu has ya nyame aduma just oba Accra Sports Stadium Sunday.
Okay.
Amane ma betimi atoto yi. Ntiazo supporters na ga kire omo say e team no. Said the na o technical team house of football present here. Tell the bia me ba me ga kire say e team a enya de obi a so obi adidi agro. And my better to ye, I'm house of folk. To supporters in the air catcher or Muslim Benifona Yano. Sabi, a brabia near some I can. A brewe do my yano. Young Fanko head, do my yet a brabia chum and welcome. Do my is in the eka. Or my yet, dear me, say a ye dear quaso. Sako Basse, a nipasu, Cobassa, I need ye crown or my over from dear. Okay. But you did say, be Yabe Yaman, near Matimaconkai. It's a Sunday near Allah supporters and Opiamra. Pia na chapters ya start ya chapters no sisi ya no chapter 9 ya ko new executives ya ye behwe ama chapter 9 na timi asori. Okay. It is you here this is me call for chairman.
It's our night chapter 9 chairman.
Call for chairman.
Oh sir.
Yeah.
So don't say celebrate you. So now chairman of chapter 9.
Na Mr. Banzo ba assistant national music secretary.
Oh fine.
And ye we
ya yimu anafi na mkoto. Oh, okay.
We last week Sunday.
Who will be contested? I don't go on the post.
On the post. Okay. Because chapter 9, the one says no be 27 years in chapter 9. Okay. Good. I was saying,
Remember last year, Mrebina, chairman. It was everyone chairman. Chairman. Last year, legend. Apa who coach in Ekono?
Legend. Yene has in Yensum coaching.
Okay.
Yensum has.
Coach any red, no, I'm just going to coach no.
That be any freedom fighters in there. Yes, yes, I do.
I'm going to go is only you know. MD no there no. Say one sort.
Honestly, legend. Me person be come once na.
Oh, court na.
Oh, case in there down police station.
Okay.
You know, me person be come.
I can be there so.
I can no. Your friend is saying me ne MD ni there. You know, you sorted sad.
Na can be.
Maybe I apologize.
I can be there.
I can be there. I can be there no police station.
Sir.
Police station.
But I am on sorted.
Chairman, ni na jina I can be so.
Okay.
Ni na jina no so. Ye ne a piece in epe. Ye perhaps ye keke. Ono pe.
Ano pe message ni say na. Kotoko ni say my no 2-1.
Quickly, chairman, se mo hu ofie ha no ma me ba na ma be chia mo. Na ma fasa akunya we. The abo President Cup no de kakra bi. President Cup no e me hia sempa because I'm the the ex player from 2016 ma can say aban bi eden ma can say o say aban eden ma can say o say aban eden
and then the ombers over
so dabi has no enye de o boy dodo wa she jesi no kura na o ye has former player enye easy akabas na bobi
happen what you are not many at it because so
you know open your friend say yeah open the ten say President Cup no me very interested pa because ya can say then aban mbeboy ama aban so the campaign say then obeboy this time he's coming to collaborate with the FA now open Ashanti regional minister ayadia amamenia so papa Ashanti regional minister any the KMA boss o ma yadia amamenia so sa ese na o mo twa to ho no